What is going on, boys and girls? JD here with a new Let's Play. JD plays Stardew Valley. Old game, but one that I've just gotten from the Humble Bundle for the relief effort donation package. And I've played the game a little bit up to about here, kind of learning the beginning of the game, so I would at least have some form of understanding as I started playing. But I've got a brand new game started right here. Character JD on Elysium Fields Farm with a dog, 500 gold, no time spent, day one of the spring of year one, and we're going to get started right now with that and just jump right in. So as usual with my methodologies of doing things in Let's Play series, I will not be doing any editing, so I'm going to record these episodes on a daily basis. An in-game day is going to be a single episode. There will be no edits, so if I'm doing something like fishing that you don't enjoy watching, cool, skip the episode, I get it. But I am going to do no stops in it. I'm just going to record what I play for a full day each day. First, we're going to go through and change some options. I turn on always show hit tool hit location. I like to turn all the volumes down a bit because they are a bit loud in my opinion. I like to lock the toolbar, turn up my light quality, and then I like to zoom out right here. I like to set the zoom out, and I usually go ahead and just turn on the zoom buttons. I don't know why I turn them on because I never use them, but I do. And I zoom out from here while I'm in this menu because this costs me no time. And time is everything in this game. Time and energy. So before I move out of the screen, as you can see, we've got a few skills here. Farming, mining, foraging, fishing, and combat. Down here is our energy bar. We start off with 270. Our time bar, our weather bar, the date, our gold, our current log, our zoom buttons. This is our inventory. We're going to change some items around in here right quick. There we go. This tells you your current amount of gold, your current farm name, total earnings that you've made during this playthrough, any equipment you have equipped. This tells you your relationship to the various members of town. This is your map. And then, of course, anything you can currently build, any collections you've gotten from farm and forage, fish, artifacts, minerals, cooking, achievements, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so that is the game. First thing we're going to do is we're going to check the TV and we're going to check the weather for tomorrow. Today we can tell it's sunny. What does it look like for tomorrow? It's going to be clear and sunny all day. Well, that sucks. It'd be cool if it was raining. What does the fortune tellers have to say to us? Today is in my hands. I have no luck, but bonus or penalty. So let's get on with this thing. All right, so right off the bat, some things that we want to do is I want to burn out of here. I want to run straight this direction. I want to see if there's any harvestable goods. Foraged goods. There's some foraged goods right here. Cool. Let's grab these. Wow, we got super lucky, in fact, with the forageable goods because that's almost everything that I need to make a spring seed packet. So I'm pretty stoked about that, honestly. All right, with that done, the next thing that I want to do is I want to chop down some trees and make some space to farm right here. I always like to check what's over there because I'm not actually going to go that direction when I leave to go to town here in a bit. Town and the shops don't open until around 9 a.m. It is currently 7 a.m. So we've got some time to clear some space on our farm to get it ready to do some farming. And we basically want to clear a lot of area, but we want to try to keep our energy expenditure, somewhat within the realm of reality because we've got to replace that to be able to actually do any farming. But we're going to need to get about 50 wood gathered up. That's going to be bonus to us. So let's get that done. Now, I won't be able to pick everything up because I don't have enough inventory space, but that's part of what we're going to resolve right away. One of the first things that we're going to build is going to be a chest. I wouldn't advise spending day one cutting down too many of these little sapling trees like this. They don't give much return for the energy investment. I'm not sure how much experience they give you towards foraging, but I know on the big trees, only the first trunk you chop down that takes 10 swings. So that one gives you foraging experience. When you cut down the stump, there's no foraging experience for this. You're just doing it to get it out of the way at that point. And that usually gives you about an extra 5 wood. So we're going to chop down at least one more tree here, both from the standpoint of foraging experience and getting it out of the way. And then I'll go ahead and clear its stump. But you can already see I've already used about half of my energy just doing this. I haven't even begun to hoe the fields, and I haven't begun to do any watering, anything like that. And all of that also takes energy, okay? There's a lot of things laying on the ground right now. That's okay. What we're going to do is we're going to build a chest. We're going to toss these rocks out. We'll come back and pick them up in a minute. We're going to drop the chest right here. And we're going to put things that we want to keep in there. I want to keep at least one of those, one of those, one of those. We'll put this stuff up for now because we don't actually need to carry it with me. And then we're going to pick up all this sap and stuff that we've left laying on the ground. It's 9:20. The shop has opened. There's a lot more foraging to be done in the world. And I really want to get to that. So let's, I think I want to go out north. But before I do, I'm going to chop some bushes here to the south. Try to get some more seeds built up. Every time you chop one of these little fibers like this, you have a chance of producing a mixed seed. Mixed seeds are very nice because they can become, in the spring, potatoes, cabbage, potatoes, parsnips, or cauliflower, which basically becomes, money. Any one of those seeds, it's just saving you gold you would have had to have spent on seeds and giving you more farming experience. We want to be at level 6 as soon as possible with farming so that we can get to quality sprinklers. Quality sprinklers are really amazing. They're one of our big goals here early on to try to work our way to. The other thing that we want right now is we want as much of this fiber as we can get. This is going to be an early form of gold for us that we're going to be able to take to a vendor and sell, and it costs us no energy to produce. And that's going to allow us to buy more seeds outright for actual planting here on the farm to get us started. So I'm kind of chopping a bunch of this as we go, and then we're going to step right up here and sell it here in just a second. So I'd like to get, maybe an extra 100 gold worth of fiber here if we could. Stone and wood sell to the same vendor, but they cost energy to produce, so I'm not as keen on selling those when it costs me energy to produce them. Especially wood. We need wood early in the game for quite a few things. All right, so pretty good little bit of harvesting. It's 11:30. Let's go ahead and head out. We got 96. That's close enough for me to 100 to be, we'll call it good. All right, let's see, what do we get here? Seeds. Nice. If you see those little earthworms sticking their heads out of the ground, use your hoe on them. It's a good thing. You want those. All right. These seeds, we'll be able to harvest those later when we get our first level of foraging, but we can't now, so harvesting those would be a bad idea. You're actually going to harvest those at a loss if you do it right now. We got a leak right there. What is this? We found a lost book that goes to the museum. Awesome. And right down here, I bet this is, yep, that's a horseradish. Perfect. We got everything we need to make our first spring seed packet. That will be very useful tomorrow if we can get a level of foraging in. Let's step inside of this shop. This is where we can sell. This is the carpenter shop. And we're going to sell all of our fiber for 96 gold. We're going to sell some wood and some stone as well. That gets us up to 620 off of our initial 500. It also introduces us to the carpenter, even though technically we've already introduced ourselves to the carpenter. But, we won't say anything about that. So right now, the only thing that I need to keep on me is this horseradish, these seeds, and my tools. The rest of this stuff, technically, I could sell for extra gold, and I'm going to for sure sell that dandelion right there. Got this rock, and then we got a bunch of different stuff we can harvest right here. And hopefully get some extra seeds if we're lucky, but it doesn't look like we're going to be. There's another dandelion. That will come in helpful. Oh, wait, this is a daffodil, not a dandelion. Daffodils are basically either you're going to use them in the recipe for making the spring seed package, or you're going to sell them because they don't recover any energy for you. And really, that's the name of the game here is energy management, just to be perfectly honest with you. So right here, this is Pierre's shop. We're going to go in here and we're going to sell some stuff and buy some stuff. All right, so I want to sell all those daffodils. That gives me an extra 90 on top of all of the fiber I've already sold. I could also sell this sap, and I'm going to get an extra 36 gold. Don't sell these seeds. It's not worth it. We've got 9 right there. That's great. I'll probably put this in my chest to sell tonight. I could sell this leek for 60, but I need the extra energy it's going to provide. Now, I've got 15 parsnip seeds at home, but I want at least 15 more. And then from there, I want to look at something. It would be really nice if I had enough to do 9 potatoes, but I don't. So instead, how do I want to go about this? Do I want to do that much parsnip? Because that's going to make me have to work a lot. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit here. I'm going to sell the leek, and I'm going to buy 9 potato seeds, even though that takes me out of energy contention right now. So I'm going to have to come up with extra energy from somewhere to be able to get all these seeds planted. So let's just hope for the best. We're going to head down south for a minute, and we're going to do a bit more foraging down there. The first place I want to stop is we're going to head out to the beach because there's usually some valuable items washed up on the beach. And We want to see if there's any of those available to us. There are right here. And we've got worms. Nice. Those worms could produce something very valuable if we're lucky. Let's see what they produce this time. It's another book. That's lame. Oops. I just wasted some more energy. So we've got a couple of options in front of us right now. I could go sell the remainder of my stuff and try to get a bit more gold for buying some energy food, or I can just hope to get lucky. And right now I'm going to hope to get lucky. Check the garbage can. Nothing in that one. You can find some very valuable stuff in the garbage can, including energy restoration items. So don't be afraid to check garbage cans. But we have no inventory space left on us right now at all. What time does the carpenter close? That's Pierre. That's the community center. Oh, she's up here. She's open until 5. That's another 24 gold. I'm going to go drop stuff off at home. I'm not going to go to the carpenter. I'm going to say we have what we have, and we're going to make do with what we have. So the game plan right now for me is I'm going to throw the stuff that I don't need on me into my chest, and then we're going to head to the southern fields and see what we can't forage there, and hopefully we'll get enough to actually make up the difference. So I'm going to sell this. I'm going to sell this, sell this. I'm even going to sell that. If I have to, if it comes down to it, I can consume this, this, and this for more energy. I don't want to, but in a pinch, we will go that route. So for now, we're going to make our way south, like I said, and we want to go to the southern area. Can I get out this way? I can. Cool. And don't be surprised if you get blocked right there and you've got to clear yourself a path. All right, it's 4 o'clock. We need to be in bed by no later than like 1. I think you can sometimes stretch it till about 1:30. Be careful doing that. You can take an energy penalty if you do that. We got an extra seed right there. That's good. I'm not seeing any form of foraging yet, but that's okay. All in due time, friends. All in due time. Let's go check down here. Down here, there's a large area where we can often find onions. Onions are great energy, and usually we can find quite a few of them together. So there we go. Big patch of onions. Got lucky with that. That's going to be my primary energy source to get the farm started. I just got to make sure I get home in time to get everything planted and watered and all that. Onions can spawn on any one of these dirt tiles, but other plants can spawn around here too. So take your time, look around. Don't feel too rushed when you're swinging down here. You really want to make sure you're not missing any forage. Like right there, there's a dandelion. That's a big energy boost for us. Those are also worth a considerable amount of gold. So if I don't have to consume that for energy, I will sell that for gold. All right. 5:40. We're making good time, I think. I think we've got plenty of time right now. There's another dandelion. Here's another horseradish. Glad I risked it. Very glad I risked it. Getting a lot of extra mixed seeds. That's going to give me a lot more crops to put down. So that's good. Keep our eyes out for anything else that can be foraged. Because the other thing that we're trying to do is we're trying to level up foraging. The faster we get foraging up, the better the returns on foraging, the better we're going to get some additional items and recipes from foraging. It's an important skill. It is 6:30. I want to get back and get to work on the farm very soon, but I don't want to miss any of this stuff. So I'm gonna take the time to go through it all. All right. Trying to get as much of this fiber as I can. I've got another 38. It takes 30 fiber to make a scarecrow. We won't need that until about day 5, but it's also 30 gold, which can come in handy for other things. So, you know, let's get it while we're here. And there's always that opportunity for mixed seeds, which mixed seeds, you know, they can be parsnips. They can, like I said, they can be potatoes. They can be cauliflower, and if they happen to become cauliflower or potatoes, that's really good for us. It's very advantageous for us to get a few of those in the ground. We're done harvesting here now, so we can head upwards, and we've hit all the major areas. It's just now becoming dark. We've got plenty of time to get back, get all of our crops in the ground, and do what we need to do. Gonna hit some more bushes right here. And the beautiful thing about harvesting all the fiber, no energy, right? I'm not spending any energy to do this. And I've made myself a very quick path to get back and forth to lay base. Okay, so here we are. Let's see here. I'm going to divide that in half by shift right clicking it. Now, everything that's not inside of here is just, you know, extra stuff for me to make use of. So I can consume any of this for energy that I want to. And I'm going to. I'm going to consume this onion. Excuse me. Whoops. I'm going to put the dandelion and the horseradish away for now. And we're going to see, you know, where we make it without those in terms of getting all of this stuff planted. So we need to get 41 crop plots dug out. I want to do that in, we're going to do it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I'd say that's 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the act of hoeing is definitely going to be a detriment to your energy. So keep that in mind. Make sure you don't hoe a tile you're standing in because you're just going to waste energy when you do that. All right, so the hoeing is done. Let's get our seeds planted. So we're going to start off with parsnips. Okay, there's parsnips done. Let's do potatoes next. Okay, and now we need to get the spots for the 12 mixed seeds. That's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And let's just put the last one right down here, 12. Okay, let's get those planted. And remember, they can be anything. So we definitely got some parsnips there. We definitely got some cauliflower. We definitely got some potatoes out of that. All right, now comes the fun part. Now we got to get all this watered. And it's getting darker, all right? We're running out of time. It's 10:20, but we're doing good. We're actually doing very good. Very happy with where we are right now. If we have enough time, I'm going to go ahead and try to make an extra chest to take with me tomorrow to go to fishing. Now let's eat some onions. 1. We don't eat too much, but we don't have to do this over and over again. We don't want to have any additional leftover wasted energy. That's the idea. We want to use every bit of energy we can, every day that we can, so that we're being as efficient as possible with our energy. Because energy and time are the real currencies of the game, right? With enough energy and time, you can make all the gold in the world in this game. It's all about that energy and time. We got 18. Let's see how much it takes for each water. It takes about 2. So 14. We're at 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Got one more in me. Do not, see, I overexerted. I kind of got shafted right there. That should not have overexerted me. But sometimes an act can take up to 3. You know, it can go +1 what it shows. That or I read my meter wrong. So either way, bad on us. We're probably going to have an energy penalty tomorrow. That might hurt us pretty bad. All right. Everything's planted. Everything's watered. We're doing great. I'm going to sell this stuff. I'm going to sell this stuff. I'm going to have another spring onion. We've got probably about an hour. Let's see if we can't chop some trees right quick. Or at least clear out some tree branches. You know what I mean? Actually, I'm going to sleep and see if I can keep myself from getting that energy penalty. No. How much energy do we have? I'm tempted to use this. I'm going to use it. All right, we're going to bed now. So I literally do not like to leave any energy in the meter. It feels wrong. All right, so that's the end of day 1. We got level 1 in foraging, +1 to axe proficiency. That reduces our energy cost minimally. We need 10 levels to gain a full 1 point of energy reduction. Trees now drop seeds sometimes. new crafting recipe, wild seeds, and a new crafting recipe for field snacks. We're going to make use of both of those. For the end of the day one of spring, this is what we sold. We got 50 gold for our foraging from the clam. We got from fishing, oyster gave us 40 gold. We sold some stone, some fiber, and some clay, made a little cash. We made 184 gold at the end of day one. That's not bad at all. That's actually very good. With that, guys, that's it. That's episode 1. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to be trying to do quite a few of these over this Thanksgiving break. I've actually already started recording this once and had to start over because I made some mistakes. So, yeah. If you like the video, smash that like button. Let me know that you're enjoying it. If you want to keep up with how often I'm putting them out, click subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. You guys be good on one another. Laters.